What is going on, people of YouTube? My name happens to be Kurtyoy, and welcome to a brand new Gameweek review. Now, unlike the last international break, I'm not going to put my preview up a day after this. I'm going to wait, because that's a bad idea last time. I completely forgot it was international break, so that screwed me up for the next week. But, also you might notice that I've had a bit of a change. I look rather like a dog, and that's not insulting, because I've just put a picture of a dog up in the corner. It's basically because I've woken up, and I can't bother to put any clothes on, so I'm sitting here in my pants and I'm recording it, to be honest. So you're going to see a nice little puppy. I'm going to call him Frederick. Let's call the little puppy Frederick. And you're going to see Frederick for the whole of this video. And hopefully that doesn't disappoint you, because my face generally doesn't add much. I have to admit, you know, it's got looks, but then so does a cute puppy. But anyway, on to the video. Today we've got to review the best players from Game Week 31. And we've got to start looking forward to the double Game Week. How, oh how, can we improve our teams ready for it? And a few little, stepping stones you've got to watch out for, like in Takeshi's Castle. Some of them can make you go across, some of them will let you sink, and I think them ones you need to miss. But starting off with the players that did well, we've got goalkeepers up first as usual. We're starting off with David De Gea. Move that into the centre. He had a pretty good game week and surprised a lot of people as Manchester United beat Manchester City by 1-0. Marcus Rashford, the England's future 2016 Euro winner, came up with the goal, and it's good for him, but I still don't think he'll be in line for the Euros. But David De Gea, 5.7 million, picked himself up a clean sheet, made a few saves, which is the reason why he got 7 above every other goalkeeper, and also played 90 minutes of football. Unlike Joe Hart, who did come up with an injury out for a month, I hear, so that means it'll give, backup keepers a chance in these two friendlies to show their worth. And although I don't think they'll get ahead of Joe Hart, be interesting to see how they perform. But David De Gea did well nonetheless. Credit to him. And then we had a lot of keepers on 6, a lot of clean sheets, and I had to pick 2. And luckily, in my preview for this game week, I had 2 good correct guesses on who I think would do well. Starting off, I don't know in which order I'm going to do it, but Lucas Fabianski picks up a clean sheet against Aston Villa, and I'm putting him in there because I said he'd do well, and he did do well, so good on me. And also, Hugo Lloris picks up a clean sheet against Bournemouth. Not the hardest of games, but it's fair to say that there were 2 good choices, and I feel like they're definitely ones having your teams. Now Joe Hart's gone, do we bring in Willy Caballero, the man of the match Willy? Do we try and look towards maybe Petr Cech back in? Who do we bring in for our goalkeeper? Because I know a few people will have Joe Hart. Let me know if you want to in the comments section down below. I'm still doing the hand movements, even though the camera isn't even on today. But credit to also, Ospina away against Everton, picking up a clean sheet. Well done there. You've also got John Ruddy against West Brom, defying the odds, I have to admit. Well done to Norwich there. They've also got Mignolet against Southampton, who managed to save a penalty. The only reason why he's on 6, probably could have put him in there, but conceded 2 goals as well, or 3 goals I should say. Lost the game, so not really much to go on that. And then also Kasper Schmeichel, and I didn't really get that one right. I thought Palace would win 1-0, so serves me right. But goalkeepers are done. Would I bring any of them in? So De Gea, yes. Ospina, no. So I feel like Czech's coming back the next game week, so it should be Czech from there. Fabianski, I'm 50-50 on Swansea. I'll say yes for a backup, not for a main goalkeeper. Lloris, yes. Ruddy, no. Mignolet, no. Schmeichel, definitely yes. Worth it. 4.7 million, top of the league, continually getting clean sheets. It's worth bringing him in. Moving on to the defenders. Also, I'm starting to get a bit bunged up, if you might tell. We've got 3 defenders. This was easier because we've got 3 clear-cut winners. Starting off with Federico Fernandez. They scraped a 1-0 against Aston Villa, which is why I'm a bit uncertain about the Swansea defenders. But he got 3 for a bonus, a clean sheet, 90 minutes played, and also a goal scored, which gives him 6 points and 15 a total for the week. Which is a fantastic game week for him. Well done to Swansea. And then we've got, well on to 0.3% of people that had him, maybe even him as captain, who knows. But the second defender is Hector Bellerin, and I said put him in there. I said get Hector Bellerin in because I believed he'll get a clean sheet, and I also thought going forward he could get you a few assists maybe, or a goal. He grabbed an assist in that game. If you don't proof, go and look at my preview for this game week and you'll notice that I did say that. But he played 90 minutes, an assist, 3 for a bonus, also a clean sheet, grabbed himself 12 points. Well done to him. And also, I kind of said Kyle Walker. I said put any Spurs defender in there because they will get a clean sheet. Kyle Walker grabbed himself up an assist, like the, his right back compatriot from North London as well, Hector Bellerin. 90 minutes played, assist, 2 for a bonus only for Walker, as a certain Harry Kane stole the show. And also clean sheet, grabbed himself 11 points. Well done to him. Would I bring these 3 in? Fernandes? No, I feel like there's better choices for a centre back. Bellerin? Yes, definitely worth it, 6.3 million. And Walker, yes, I feel like he's getting forward a lot, chance of getting assists and also clean sheet, so definitely worth bringing him in. Moving on to the midfielders now, we've got 3. Again, it was almost clear cut, but we start off with Fabregas. He got himself up, unfortunately, a yellow card. Could have gone 15 points, joint equal second for the week, I should say. He grabbed 2 goals scored, 3 for a bonus, even though the penalty scored was very, very questionable, Mr. Referee. Awful decision, I'm going to say that. But 90 minutes played as well. Grabbed himself up 14 points for this game week. Well done to Cesc, finally turning in a performance, and he's gone down quite a lot. Sort of stayed in this 8.4. And, he's having a good game every now and again. You can see there, he's grabbing just a few points here, a few points there, but a few big points games, and then just not doing anything for the next few games. So it's about gauging where he's going to perform well. Moving on to, a surprise one I should say, Jonathan Walters picks himself up a goal, an assist, 3 for a bonus, again a yellow card. Letting yourselves down, people, letting yourselves down. Maybe it's up 12 points for the week. Brilliant score, especially from Jonathan Walters, someone who was considered, out the door in January, now coming back into the team, and he's done very well here. And he's staking a claim for his spot permanently in the team, which is good to see from the Irishman. And lastly, had a choice between Mane or Brady, and I thought, Brady did well, did get the decisive goal in a huge win for Norwich that could, condemn Sunderland and Newcastle to relegation maybe, who knows, but I decided to go with Mane. He came on at half time, Liverpool 2-0 up, he scored 2 goals, 2 for a bonus, even though he got a yellow card, even with 45 minutes work, that's not bad. And I think he missed a penalty. If he'd have scored that penalty, I can see 3 bonus points. I can see, the -2 going away, and I can see another goal scored. That is the best score this week. Shame he didn't, score it though. Otherwise, it would have been a good score. But from them before, Fabregas, no, 8.4 million for someone who barely ever turns up is not worth it. Jonathan Walters, you never know what you're going to get. Is he going to play? Is he going to not? So a no for Jonathan Walters. Sadio Mane, 7.3 million. Again, I'm going to say no. You never know what you're going to get, and that's the worrying thing about Sadio Mane. And Brady, he plays for Norwich. It's definitely not worth the risk, so I'll put it like that for you. Lastly, we have the forwards, and this one, 2 of them were pretty easy. First of all, my captain for this game week, Harry Kane. Now, I didn't put it down as one of my strikers in the preview, but I did say I was taking a risk and I was going with 3 risky ones, but Harry Kane is an obvious choice for your captaincy. He grabs 2 goals and assists, 16 points for the whole entire game week. I wish I'd used my triple captain, but I'm saving that for a double game week. I know things are going to go well in this double game week. I've got a good feeling, especially with triple captain to be played. He picked himself up 16 points. He grabbed 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 for a bonus, 90 minutes played, equaling, the best score of the week. Well done to him. England's, got to be England's number 9 for the upcoming Euros. Then we've got another striker in the form of Graziano Pella, who suddenly decided he wants to play football again. 2 assists, 1 goal, 3 for a bonus, leaves him on 15 points. Well done to that guy. And it's worth noting as well that, it's starting to look like the Pella that played at the start of the season and then took about 20 game weeks off. So it's about time, Pella, you've come back. Welcome again. And then we had a choice between Defoe, Deeney, Joselu and Welbeck, and I've got to pick Joselu. Just for the simple fact, I think he got the decisive goal, the second goal in the Watford game. Hasn't had much luck this season, but it looks as if he's finally falling for him, scoring a few goals, got 4 now for the season, all coming since game week at 19, and also 2 assists, 2 assists as well, which is good to see from him. I feel like he's starting to figure himself out in this league, and it's good because he was the first striker I generally used on FIFA, and I quite like playing with him. He scored a lot of goals for me, so that's why he's in there. But well played to Defoe, getting another goal against Newcastle. Well done to Deeney again, performing turning in a great performance. And while Harlow isn't playing well in the league, excuse my burp, Deeney is trying his very hardest to make up for both of them. And then lastly, Danny Welbeck. I said he wasn't looking good in recent videos, but he scored again. against Everton, so maybe things will start clicking with Danny Welbeck and he will make it into the Euro 2016 squad, but who knows for now. Would I bring any of these in? Kane, definitely yes. Why is he not on your team already? Pella, if you want to take a risk, yes, but I'm quite content with my 3 strikers at the moment. Lukaku back in the team and all that, so I'm going to go no. Defoe, yes, because if you're looking to get rid of money, like if I need money, I'd get rid of Lukaku, I'd bring in Defoe, because he's a goal scorer, and he's someone that, you know, any club around the relegation zone would love to have. Deeney, no, too inconsistent point-wise. Joselu, again, too inconsistent point-wise. Welbeck, again, same thing, too inconsistent point-wise. But there we have it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, then leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. I did the hand movements again, even though the camera isn't even pointed at me and it isn't even on, so it wouldn't make any difference. But thank you guys for watching. Preview coming sometime next week after all the international fixtures are done. But thank you guys for watching, and peace. Nice little voice crack there, Kurt. Well done.